is day 20. Let me turn on an extra light. And maybe you can see me a little bit better. Okay, it's warm out today. I think the snow is melting. But today's project, I'm going to try to make ribbon candy. I don't know if any of you out there have tried that or not. I have not. This will be my first attempt. Kim's going to have to help me because I guess there's a lot of pulling involved. So I can use my right hand for that. But anyway, I'll link below to what recipe I'm going to use. There's a couple links I will put in there. One was the recipe I'm using, and the other is some additional info about doing this. Now, the ribbon candy idea came to me because Russell and Nico have a book I gave to their mom ages ago when she was little, and it's a Christmas search. What is the name of that book? Christmas search book, you know, where you, it has just pictures of all kinds of things in it, and then you're supposed to find certain things. I Spy. Christmas I Spy book is what I'm trying to say. And one of the things in that book showed, one of the pictures had ribbon candy on it. And I asked Russell if he knew what that was, and he's like, no, I have no idea. Well, when I was little, I didn't have my paternal grandmother had died when my dad was 12 years old, so I never knew her, of course. And then my maternal grandmother on my mother's side was not a grandma that you would want to know. She didn't care for us, the five of us grandkids. She didn't like my dad, so we didn't. And she lived in California, so we didn't see her at all, and that was fine. She didn't like us. So the grandmotherly person I had in my life was my great aunt, and her name was, we called her Aunt Tootsie. She was my dad's aunt. And she was his mother's sister. Now, I wished I would have thought to ask her a lot more questions about my dad's mom. Her name was Eva, but I didn't. You know, I wasn't smart enough to do that growing up until she passed, and then it was too late. But anyway, I loved going over to her house. She lived just in the next town over from where I grew up. And she and her husband lived in an old farmhouse. And when I first remember going over there, they didn't have indoor plumbing. We had to use an outhouse. She cooked on a wood stove, and she made ribbon candy. I never saw her make it, but she had it when we were there, and she would bake pies. And I remember her Christmas tree was always beautiful. She made her own homemade village for under her tree. Everything seemed very magical and lovely when we were at Aunt Tootsie's house, and I felt very loved there. So I thought it'd be a fun little challenge to try to make my own ribbon candy. Now my big my big goal today is not to burn myself. I hear that's one of the big things. You know, they sell those heat-proof gloves now to make ribbon candy to pull it with, but I'm sure my great aunt Tootsie never had any of those. So I'm not sure how she managed it, but she obviously she did. So let's get going on this ribbon candy and see if Kim and I can make this happen today. And here we go. here's our results. What do you think, honey? I put Kim on the spot right now. What do you think of this?
It's the nicest looking ribbon candy I've ever made.
That's pretty easy to say, isn't it? That's funny. I will say, this is definitely a two-person process, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really tough to do by myself. That would have been impossible. And my candy thermometer, I used two, and neither one of them showed the right temp. I looked up how to check and see what temp you are, you know, by dropping some into cold water and what it's supposed to do. And I did that, and it seemed as if it had gone a little bit beyond the stage it was supposed to be at. So that's why I took it off the stove as quickly as possible after that. It's not easy making this, is it? Yeah.
No, especially with a sore arm.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Well, no.
But that was interesting. I enjoyed that.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Since today is the beginning of the winter solstice, actually, I think it's sometime
3 a.m.
3 a.m. I thought it'd be nice to do this outside. I'll probably regret it because of the wind, but whatever. We're outside. I just wanted to say happy winter solstice, everybody. And to remind everyone that the solstice was the reason for the season in BC.
That's right.
Yes, and that's why we're doing this. Shortest day of the year, longest night.
Yep.
And welcoming back the sun and daytime. So we did let's see, the main thing we did today, Larky's got a stick near the tripod, so just FYI. You might feel some earthquake stuff. There he goes, yeah. We did the ribbon candy today, and I think the thing I would have changed on that is, Larky, can you take that stick somewhere else? Come on, bud. Hold on, just over there. There you go. The thing I think I would have changed on that is I would have added more food coloring and we wore 2 pairs of vinyl gloves, and that worked fairly well. Mm-hmm. It was still hot.
Yeah.
It was still hot, but we didn't get burned, so that was good. The other thing I would have done was I would have checked the accuracy of my candy thermometers. They did not agree on the temperature. And there's a way you can check those. You can Google it, but I should have done that. So that was kind of a mistake. I don't think the ribbon candy is ever going to get soft because I think I overcooked it.
It's not going to get soft. No.
Yeah, it says it'll get soft if you leave it out and you don't wrap it up in plastic wrap. But I just touched it and it seems super hard. Anyway, a couple of things I wanted to mention. Yeah, the candy was about the only thing we did today. I took a really nice long hot bath, and I used another bath bomb that I just got from Montana Home Sprout. They are gorgeous and they smell delicious, and I love them. For anybody who may have bought the tahini for that roasted cauliflower recipe, here's another one you can use that tahini for. It's called citrus and wintergreens salad. It's one of our favorites, and I will link that below. It's really good salad. It says it serves 4 on that recipe. It serves a lot more than 4. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did last time anyway.
Yeah. Also, something I have recently watched was on Netflix called Home for Christmas. It takes place in Norway. The version I watched had English dubbing done, and I thought they did a fairly good job. FYI, I think they said it's rated mature. It should say R. It's definitely an R-rated show for language, nudity, and sex. But I really liked it. I really liked the story. It has 2 seasons, and I thought it was really nice. I liked it a lot. So I would recommend that if you're into something like that. Wine tasting. Oh, Larky. He's pretty dangerous with that stick, let me tell you. Oh, he's going around in circles. He's loving that stick. I was hoping for a really pretty sunset.
It's blue on top.
It's blue up. The sky's blue on top, but I don't know. Okay, tonight we have this Savas Maison Sava Bordeaux white blend.
Have we ever had a white Bordeaux?
I don't think we have. It's 90% Sauvignon Blanc, 10% Semillon. Bordeaux is the benchmark for dry Sauvignon Blanc. It achieves levels of fruit intensity and aromatic freshness found nowhere else in the world. A dash of Semillon adds additional textural richness and breadth to this elegant, citrusy, and bright Bordeaux blend. We will find out.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Tastes familiar.
It tastes like grapefruit. It definitely has a grapefruit taste.
Tastes German.
Larky, can you get that stick out of here? He's got a stick that's at least 3 foot long, isn't it? If it's anything, it's 3 foot.
At least.
Well, I don't know about the sunset. The wind's picking up though. A little bit. Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen.
What?
The sunset. Well, it will. We just won't see it.
I have a short poem I wanted to read. It's only a 4-line poem about the solstice. So I'll do that. It's called To Know the Dark by Wendell Berry. To go in the dark with a light is to know the light. To know the dark, go dark. Go without sight and find that the dark too blooms and sings and is traveled by dark feet and dark wings. That's nice, huh? I like that. Yeah. Kim's always
I like
wandering.
darkness.
Kim's always wandering around in the dark at the house. He's always killing me. Well, you know, he's killing me with how he walks around in the dark. All right, I'm going to keep a sunset. I'm going to keep an eye on the sunset tonight. And if it does anything exciting, I'll get a video of it and stick it in. Otherwise,
Then I'll be in watching football.
yeah, otherwise that's it.
Sunset or not.
It's the 20th, and I really feel like we're about done.
Yeah.
Wow, we are really,
Dang near Christmas.
we're really getting down there. Yeah. Just FYI,
It's almost time to start planting the garden.
it's coming. It's just rushing right up on us. So happy Vlogmas, everybody. I hope you had a good day.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.